What's going on, guys? Cabana Greg here, and today I thought it'd be fun to take a look at my platinum trophies. Yeah, so today is just basically me going through all my platinum trophies that I've earned while being a PlayStation gamer, while making PlayStation my console of choice. Unfortunately, I realize this now, I couldn't actually record footage directly through SharePlay, so I've just got my camera pointed right at the TV, but hopefully things go well and it looks okay. And starting off strong, we have one of my most recent platinums, is No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, you know, it's not a hard platinum at all. Actually, if you own the disc version, you can just download or uninstall the latest firmware and just kind of go back to the 1.01 software, and all the trophies become so much easier, especially the scanning for zoology. That one's so much easier. But the game, it's okay. After about 6 hours, I lost interest, but took much longer than that to platinum this thing for sure. What's next? Virginia. I actually just reviewed this game. If you guys would like to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description below. But Virginia is a very easy game to platinum. It only took me 3 hours. It's a great game. I really enjoyed it. It's a cool platinum. I think you guys should check it out, especially since it's an easy platinum if you're really after platinum trophies. And who knows, you may like it a lot just from, you know, buying it on a whim. Next is My Name is Mayo. Yeah, so My Name is Mayo is literally, it's 99 cents, and it's a platinum that you can achieve in about like 2 hours maybe even less, but it's literally you just pressing X for hours. Which sounds terrible, I know, but hey, it's an easy platinum, so I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, like hit it 5,000 times, 10,000 times. That's basically the game. Yeah, that's it. The Kind of Funny Games cast. That's where I found out about it, and I was like, I have to try it out. Next is Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4, as you'll see later on, I've got all the main like Uncharted games platinumed, and Uncharted 4 was no different. The only thing is, Uncharted 4, I didn't platinum it right away. I took like a week or so off from actually playing it, and then I just revisited it after playing a bunch of other games. I got really motivated to do it, replayed the whole story on Crushing, and I really dug the story a second time. The game's great, the platinum's easy, especially if you don't mind the Crushing difficulty, and one last time, that's the platinum. Next we have Hitman Go. Again, I bought this game because it was on sale for really cheap. The platinum, very easy if you're good at puzzle games, and if you're not good at puzzle games, you can just look up a guide, and this will probably take you, you know, a few hours. It's definitely not super demanding, but the game is really fun, really enjoyable, and like I said, the platinum's easy, so guys, give it a look. Mr. Fallout 4, as you can see, I really loved Fallout 4 because I bought all the DLC. No, Fallout 4, very easy platinum. This was a hard one for me to get just because I had to bring myself to really just play every ounce of this game. Which, I'm not saying Fallout 4 is a bad game. I just, you know, I wanted more out of Fallout 4. I thought it was a great game, but still, me being the Fallout 3 person that I am, I wanted more. Also, there's this one trophy in particular that I cannot stand. It's silly that they make you, you know, they expect you to actually do this and be happy about it. It's this one. It's a bronze trophy. Reach maximum happiness in a large settlement. There's an easy workaround to get this trophy without as much of a frustration or a headache as I had, but still, it's a silly trophy, but the game is very easy to platinum. Driveclub. Now, Driveclub is also an easy game to platinum if you're really willing to spend the time that it takes you to level up all of the factions. I believe they're factions. I'm going to double check. But yeah, this is the one trophy that is a little bit grindy and time consuming, reaching level 6 with one of each gameplay, game mode, vehicle, and event accolades. The accolades take a very long time to level up, so you're going to be grinding a lot. I mean, if you really like this game, then it won't feel like a grind. And I really loved this game when I first bought it. I didn't buy it at launch, but when I first bought it like months later, I really enjoyed it. But to get to that platinum, it took an extra amount of effort. And yeah, but the platinum's easy, so absolutely go for that one. Gravity Rush Remastered. I'm planning on getting Gravity Rush 2 at some point, but I mean, between Neo and Horizon and Nier Automata, there are all these games that are just coming out, and I decided to hold off on Gravity Rush 2 until I really had more time to, you know, appreciate it and play it for an extended amount of time. Gravity Rush Remastered is really, really fun, and I think that I think that Gravity Rush on the PS4 was a more enjoyable game to play than on the Vita, and I actually have the Vita version on here as well, and I've platinumed that one too. But yeah, guys, Gravity Rush, very easy platinum. Highly recommend the game, and I'm very excited to jump into Gravity Rush 2 whenever that happens. Next is Ratchet & Clank, a game that I also reviewed somewhat recently. I love the game. If you guys want to check out the review, again, I will leave it in the link below. Now, this Platinum trophy is going to take you, I don't know, a decent amount of time. I mean, it's going to require you to play the game twice. You have to play it once with a regular playthrough, and then the challenge mode, which is also a lot of fun. And honestly, this is a great game in general, so it won't feel like, you know, like a long grind to play it again, and it's a great game, and the platinum is super obtainable. So of course, I highly recommend Ratchet & Clank, and once again, Heroes of Heroes is the platinum trophy for that. Next is Rocket League. Rocket League, I play this game all the time with my sweetmates in college. We just always played we always played 4-player local split screen, and it was the best thing ever. We would go online, we would trash talk, and what I mean by that was we'd literally pull up the PlayStation text dialogue option, and you could we'd just, you know, message people stupid things while we were playing, and then by doing that, we would lose control of our cars because you can't play the game while you're pulling up the text option. But great game. You know, there's one trophy that takes a little bit of time to get, which is the this one, Far, Far Away. I mean, it does take a while, but guys, the game is so much fun. Great, easy platinum, and I couldn't recommend it highly enough. Battlefield 4. Now, Battlefield 4, yes, I bought this on launch, and it was a mess when it came out. For sure, a complete mess. But the platinum trophy is super easy to get. I don't know how that's going to fare now, considering there's one trophy in particular, if I can get to it. It's really silly, but Bomb Squad. Sounds easy enough to deliver 5 bombs and obliteration. Sounds easy. But the method that I had to use to get it within, you know, a couple of matches was silly. And I don't know if there's enough of a community still there. I haven't logged on recently. I'm sure people are playing Battlefield 1, Call of Duty, what have you, Titanfall. But at the time, this was a very easy platinum. It was a fun game, despite all of the really annoying bugs that happened. I remember I got through 75% of the game, and then my data got corrupted, and then, yeah, it was not fun. And I didn't upload to the cloud, so I got screwed over. But easy game to platinum, cool game, and yeah, that's about it for Battlefield 4. Now, here's the first Telltale game, Tales from the Borderlands. I really don't like the Borderlands series. I thought the first one was okay. I thought the second one was good. But Tales from the Borderlands was absolutely excellent. I loved this game, and it really made me excited for each episode. Like I said, I don't really like the Borderlands series, but each episode had me so invested in this world that they created, the characters that they were focusing on. It's a great game. It's a super easy platinum. All you have to do is just play the game, but you're gonna be glad that you did because it's so freaking fun. Until Dawn. This was one of the biggest surprises when it came out. I love this game. Super easy to platinum. You just have to play the game a couple times, one time saving everybody and the other time killing everybody, but also making sure that you find all the collectibles, which are not that hard to find at all. Until Dawn, really, really great game. Big surprise. I don't know if they're going to do a second one. I believe Supermassive, I think, is the studio. I think they're moving on to other things now, but Until Dawn, excellent game. It's super cheap. I've seen it for 20 bucks online. Check it out. Easy platinum. Sound Shapes. Now, Sound Shapes on PS4. Played it on Vita for the first time. Platinumed it on Vita. It's a very easy game. It's a very fun game. It's a very short game. I love the music featured in this. I love the creation mode. I love the death mode. Death mode's actually pretty hard, so that's going to take you a decent amount of trial and error before you get it. But, I mean, it's mostly just trial and error, so you'll learn from your mistakes. Things will be cool. It's an easy platinum. It's also a great game, and I'm sure you can find it for really cheap because it did come out, you know, a few years ago, so who knows. Alright, working our way down the list, we got Far Cry 4. Now, Far Cry 4, not as good as Far Cry 3 in my opinion, but still an incredible game nonetheless. This is a super easy platinum, just like all the other Far Cry games, very easy platinum. Just kind of liberating all the bases and just doing side missions, beating the story mode, all that stuff. I would recommend Far Cry 4. I think it's a fun game, and if you haven't played it, you should, check it out if it's really cheap. I haven't played Far Cry Primal, but I've heard that one's actually pretty good. But yeah, guys, if you're looking for an easy open world platinum, Far Cry 4. Alright. Ether 1. I tried to platinum this, but man, there are so many bugs in this game, forget it. But next, Bloodborne. Really, really loved Bloodborne. A lot of people I know actually have platinumed this game, so when I first achieved it, I was like, oh yeah, I did it. Not many people have done it, but apparently a lot of people have done it. But who cares? Bloodborne, incredible, awesome game, and it is difficult. I mean, if you know what you're getting into and you are super set on platinuming this game, then you know it's going to be difficult. But the thing that makes this game difficult are these stupid chalice dungeons, because the only way that you can get to the true final boss of this game is if you if you beat all the chalice dungeons, then you get to this trophy, which is basically the last boss of the game. And some of the chalice dungeons aren't designed that well. So that's just my opinion. Great game, and it's so good. It's so good. And I mean, if it weren't for the chalice dungeon, the fact that you had to play the chalice dungeons to get the platinum trophy, then I would probably like it a bit more, but still, guys, excellent, excellent game. Now we have The Order. The Order is super easy to platinum. It's just very disappointing. I'm probably going to be reviewing this game sometime down the road because I was so stoked for this game. Sony got me. The marketing got me. I got it day one. I played it with my friends, I played it, my friends watched while they ate pizza, and every 10 minutes or so they'd be like, oh, this is so cool to watch, and I would turn to them and be like, yeah, but this is not really fun to play. Yeah, that's The Order for me. Easy game to platinum, only gonna take you a couple hours, but that's about it. Hopefully they make a sequel, but I have no idea what's going on with that. Next is LittleBigPlanet 3, and this game is free this month for PlayStation Plus subscribers. When it came out, it was super buggy, and I don't blame people for not playing it, after it had come out. There were a lot of things wrong with this game, and I actually stopped playing for a while, but eventually when patches came through and people were saying, oh no, the game's good, then I just hopped on. I will say this, I played it recently with my roommates, and the online still takes an absurd amount of time for you to find a game. We had some weird bug issues as well with finding a match, which doesn't make any sense, but, I guess that's the nature of, non-dedicated servers and whatever. All you should know is that it is free this month. It's a very easy platinum. It's a great, fun game. I really liked 3. I was very surprised with 3. So if you have any interest in this at all, give it a shot. I mean, heck, it's free, so just go for it, guys. Alright. Making good progress. Making a dent in this thing. Alright, Wolfenstein New Order, excellent game. Big surprise. I literally, when I saw the trailer for this, I kind of was just like, ugh, whatever, that'll be okay. But man, this game was so good, start to finish. A lot of action, great story, surprisingly great story, great characters, and just the action was awesome. I just can't say enough good things about Wolfenstein: The New Order. I'm very excited to see what Machine Games has up their sleeves next, because if it's anything like this one, then, I mean, it's going to be awesome. It's just going to be straight up awesome. It's also an easy platinum. I mean, that's why you guys are here. But you should know that A, it's a great game, and B, it's also a very easy game to platinum. Transistor. Now, Transistor was also free. It was a PlayStation Plus game when I got it. It's excellent. Same team that did Bastion, and I really liked the art style and the character design of this a bit more than Bastion, but I know it's a completely subjective thing, because both games look beautiful. But this game is also easy to platinum, and it's fun to play. This is actually one of my favorite games to have come out in a while, just because of how the game feels and how it plays as one. So honestly, I'd say if you guys have any interest in playing a short, cool, narrative-driven experience with excellent, excellent combat, then check out Transistor, because the platinum is super easy, and it's a great game. Oh, now, we got Strider. Now, Strider was also a free game. I forgot when it came out. Maybe it was November because I got it in November. I don't know. No, because this one's 10/14. Never mind. But anyway, Strider was a great game when it came out. Definitely not something I'm going to revisit anytime soon, or probably at all. But every single memory I have of playing that game has just been nothing but positive. I think it's a great game. It's a fun, fast-paced game. It's challenging at times, but the platinum is super obtainable, and you're going to be happy that you spent the time, you know, really trying to play the game and master the controls, because it's fun, and the platinum is easy. So I'm going to move on from that one. All right, we got Murdered Soul Suspect. I really like this game. People give it a lot of crap, but you know what? I still like it. It's not the prettiest game, you know, for sure. It doesn't control amazing. The stealth sections are kind of garbage. But you know what? For some reason, the aesthetic and the tone of the game and the atmosphere, all of these like little aspects, the music was cool. I liked the main character especially. They added up to make a great experience, and I was so happy by the end of it because I was like, oh, this is a good game, so I will go back and I will try and get that platinum. I don't own it anymore, but I'm very happy that I got to play it in the first place. If you guys are curious, I mean, it's super cheap, I'm sure, and it's super easy to platinum. So yeah, if you have any interest, Murder Soul Suspect. It's not an incredible game, but I really enjoyed it, and who knows, maybe you guys will too. I might do a review on that, actually. I would like to revisit it. Infamous First Light. Now, Infamous First Light, super easy game to platinum. Very similar to Second Son. Second Son's so easy to platinum. But First Light, I really enjoyed playing it. You know, the Fetch as a character was awesome. I loved her abilities, and I really liked the score attack system that they had, where basically you have to complete these challenges and get points and then beat the total scores, and that's how you get most of your trophies. It's a fun game, and it's a short game as well. I totally recommend First Light and Second Son when we eventually move on to Second Son. Alright, here's something that I just want to say. Walking Dead Season 2, no platinum trophy? I wonder. Anyway. LittleBigPlanet Karting. This was a very interesting game to platinum. The online servers in karting were very bad. I don't know what it was, but it took me forever to find a single match. I don't know what it was, you guys. I really, really don't. But the platinum trophy is so easy to get if you just take the time to actually, you know, play the online competitive stuff. I have no idea how the community is right now. I don't know if people still play this game. I doubt it, but you never know. There aren't that many tricky, crazy trophies in this one, except for, I mean, the ones where you have to actually, like, build tracks and have people play them, but I'm sure you can find, I don't know if you can find, actually, boosting communities or anything like that. It's a fun game. The online community and the online servers made it a pain in the ass to get this trophy, but, you know, it was worth it, I think, because not many people have it, and I like the game, too. I thought it was a fun Mario Kart-esque kind of game for Sony. Wolf Among Us. Oh boy, Wolf Among Us was excellent. I think it's one of my favorite Telltale, you know, games to have come out in a while. I really like the aesthetic. I loved the Fables characters. I never knew about the series beforehand, so this was such a new thing for me at the time. And I know some people weren't thrilled with the ending, but I'm very interested in seeing where this goes. If they even are working on Season 2, I'm pretty positive they are, but yeah, you don't know anymore. Anyway, Wolf Among Us is great. It's a great game. Very easy platinum because it's a Telltale game. You just literally play through it, and that's it. Then you get your trophy. Here we go, Far Cry 3. Now, Far Cry 3 was the first. I think it's the first Far Cry game I played. No, yes, I did. I played 2 after 3. 3 is excellent. Platinum's super easy to get. The only thing that you'll probably have trouble with is, where is it? It's at the very bottom. Basically, all the co-op stuff that involves you having to play online. That was a pain in the ass for me, because people just, I don't know what it was, but the co-op missions were so difficult for no reason. I don't know if people just didn't care or what, but I cared. I wanted those trophies. I wanted them really bad. But yeah, I mean, like, this is an easy game to platinum. You just play through it, you do all the missions, and look up, you know, guides if you're having any struggles finding the specific things on the map. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how feasible this is anymore since the online community is probably gone. Next is Smart As. It's basically Brain Age for your PS Vita. Back when the Vita was a thing. Oh, Vita, I miss you so much. But yeah, this was a very easy game to platinum. You just had to play it on a regular basis, kind of just get good at the games, how they work. And, you know, it's basically just learning the games and then just kind of getting better at playing them. Or, I mean, there's easy ways to just cheat, but, you know, I actually enjoyed the game. And I believe it was free as well at some point. So I don't know how feasible this trophy is anymore. I don't really know if the servers are online anymore, but Smart As was a fun, easy game to platinum. It was basically Brain Age for your PS Vita. Carraway was another excellent Vita game. I didn't play it on PS4 because I just, you know, it's one of those games I played it once. I was like, this is great. I don't know if I can play it again. But here's the thing. The Platinum Trophy is super easy, and the game is so charming and so much fun to play. I mean, it's such a cool game. So honestly, Carraway, if you guys have any interest in it at all, it's an easy Platinum, and I'd highly, highly recommend it. There aren't really many trophies on this list that I can say are challenging, or that are going to cause you a lot of, you know, annoyances, but, you know, this is an easy Platinum to get, and I highly recommend you play the game. Alright, next, Spec Ops Line. Now, Spec Ops The Line, that was a free game for PS3, I believe, and one of my friends who's super into narrative games was like, you need to play this game, it's so good, the narrative's so cool, and he wasn't wrong. The narrative was excellent. Didn't really like it at first. It kind of starts out run-of-the-mill, just kind of like, oh, we're soldiers, blah, 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 we're going to shoot up people. But it evolves into a story that is actually compelling, and I love the characters, I love the voice acting. Great overall story, and just the meaning behind your actions, I love that. Spec Ops The Line is not an easy Platinum, though. You have to play the game on the hardest difficulty, and God, that is so... It's difficult because there are sections where it's like, there's a roll of a dice. Like, hey, you're going to die this time. Hey, you're not going to die this time. There's a chopper sequence, and anyone who's played this game on the hardest difficulty knows exactly what I'm talking about. The chopper sequence, you could run the same exact path for 4 or 5 runs, and one run you'll get hit 1,000 times, and the other one you won't get hit at all, and you're doing nothing different at all. I don't know what it was, but for some reason, that level on the highest difficulty was insane. I don't know, guys. But the Platinum, very happy to have it in my collection, because it did require some controller throwing. Just minor controller throwing. But yeah, it's a good game, for sure. And the Platinum is somewhat obtainable. Alright, Uncharted Golden Abyss. Uncharted Golden Abyss is not the best Uncharted game, for sure, but I think I enjoyed it more than one. I'm going to have to recall that a bit, but I remembered enjoying it more than one. It's definitely one of the better Vita games. Ben, who's working on Days Gone right now, they did a fantastic job. And you know what? If you've never played Golden Abyss, if you've never played Uncharted, honestly, like, this is a good one to, you know, play for, like, either after one or whatever, but it's an easy Platinum. The game is fun. There are some minor touchscreen controls and Vita controls that I don't really love, but as a whole, the game is still pretty cool, and I recommend it if you guys are interested in a easy Platinum. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I'm going to come back to you guys with more for part 2.